Test, 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 test. How are we doing out there? Hopefully everyone can see me. Maybe not yet. Go ahead and let this play a little bit. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure we're tracking here. Got 2 more minutes before we start tonight's weekly wrap-up. Hopefully I'm in the screen where everyone could see me and everyone could hear me. I hope the audio is good. If you're too busy, got something going on, that's cool, that's fine, that's okay. But hey, I'm still here anyway, sticking with you. Okay, I'm pretty happy about this week. This week's been pretty interesting, and the things that we're going to cover today, I'm sure that you're going to be interested in. I will start to use very slow, easy English for my Japanese teachers. So please pay attention. Please listen carefully. I want to say one more time, you can go to subtitles English, step 2, choose Japanese subtitles. This way you can see Okay. Wow, everyone, welcome back to Gaikokugo Go. Thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight, we have another review show. Weekly Wrap-Up. The week is November 11th. So, let's talk about the weekly wrap-up. If you are just getting here late, thank you for showing up. If you see this later in a replay, you can skip ahead a little. But I will start right now. So, this weekly wrap-up, let's get into the basics. What is weekly wrap-up? Why do I do weekly wrap-up? Weekly wrap-up is for Japanese teachers teaching the English course to elementary students. If you have time, once a week, one time, every Friday, 7:30, to watch this live show. I made this show because I want to help more Japanese teachers. So, let's start. Okay, weekly wrap-up. in the foreign language English course for elementary school students. You can also get more help by joining our community, learn more, and get details at the end of tonight's show. Please wait till the end to get information. Every time we have new information, new shows to help you with new information about this course. These are the topics for today. Japan English, food words like salad. This is good because 5th Gonensei and 6th Rokunensei are studying English food words, tabemono. So this is good. Next, we will talk about prepositions. These are the words used on, in, under, by. The 4 preposition words in elementary school. On, in, under, and by. Okay? Those are the words that we will talk about today in today's review. Last, we will talk about counting by tens. What is counting by tens in English? I will give you a demonstration. So here is everything I said today, just now, today's menu, tonight's schedule in Japanese. Japan English, mistakes, prepositions, and counting by tens. That's tonight's menu. So that's what we'll talk about. Let's go start with number 1. I want to talk about what I call Japanese English or Japan English. Some students will see a word using the alphabet and think Romaji or Japanese. Sometimes they make small mistakes, but I will show you a mistake. Actually, I think 2 mistakes tonight. 2 mistakes so you can fix this with your students. Okay? Let's get started. We have these words. Which one is correct? I like salada. Salad is in the green group. I ate hamburger last night. And the hamburger steak is 500 yen. These are some English sentences your students must understand. 5th grade and 6th grade. So, 2 grades. So, the first, let's look at this. I like salada. Okay. That's wrong. Okay. Salad is in the green group. That is correct. Okay. So many times your students will say salada and not salad. Please listen for salada. Please, your students, the word is salad. Next, we have hamburger. Hamburger is not an English word. So for English, they must say hamburger steak. This word in English, any English speaker can understand. Because even though hamburger is a Romaji Japanese way of saying hamburger steak, we do not understand that in English. So you must add steak to the end so we understand. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. The second thing, number 2, I'm going to talk about again tonight is prepositions. In English, prepositions on, in, under, by, where something is. So let's look at that. Okay, so here we have on, in, under, by. Okay. Do your students remember on, in, under, and by? Okay. Do they remember this? On, in, under, by. These are the 4 prepositions your students must learn and understand. The reason is for 5th graders, Gonense, they are asked in lesson 3 where something is. They are asked if something is by something, on something, under something. So they must understand on, in, under, and by. are some sentences I made. Example for on. How to use on. It's on the wall. It's on the wall. In. It's in the box. Inside the box. Under. It's under the bed. It's under. Can you see my hand? Yeah. Under. So under. Actually, it looks like on. So this is the thing. It's under it. Under the bed. Okay. And then you have it's by. Something is by. It's by the desk. It's by the desk. So in 5, for the 5th grade, unit 5, they practice directions. But 6th grade, a lot forgot. Forgot on, in, under, by. So now, please practice with your students on, in, and is. Let's see here. Okay, so next I want to talk a little bit about counting. Okay, now I want to talk about counting because Unit 6 for Gonensei has a lot of prices, numbers, food, buy food, order food, practice. So I noticed your students usually forget how to count, even the 6th graders, okay? So my advice and a tip for you is to have your students practice early in the beginning of the unit how to count by tens, okay? So your students forget how to count in English, so a good activity is review counting by tens. You can ask your students how to count from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 to 100. And have all of your students practice counting this way. They need to understand so they can practice counting. For 5th grade, it will be for ordering food. For 6th grade, it will be for talking about their menu and where food comes from. So please review counting by tens for your students. It is very important. So this is what we talked about for today's weekly wrap-up show. This is the end of the show for today. I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching this. If you watched it later, okay. I really appreciate it. Please tell your teacher friends about this show because it is going to help them see little mistakes in English they just don't have time or don't understand. They can learn it from me during weekly wrap-ups like this, and also by becoming a member at Gaikoku Go, where there's a lot more. This is just a little bit. There's a lot more at gaikokugogo.com, which is our website where I have a lot of tools and things to help you. Videos, tools, a lot. Okay? So let's go back into that again. We talked about Japanese English, okay? Not real English. What your students think is real English, but it's actually Romaji or Japanese. It sounds like English, but it's not really English, okay? And then the second thing, number 2, we talked about the prepositions on, in, under, and by, and practicing those early. Lesson 1, okay, the first hour, jikan. Each jikan or first lesson, first practice on, in, under, by. Okay, practice that. It will help your students very much. Okay. The last thing we talked about today, again, we talked about counting by tens. Also counting by tens. 5th gonensei, rokunensei. Practice, please. 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way to 100. Okay? Practice that with your students, because I know from my experience teaching this course over and over and over again, I see the same mistakes. Okay? So let's fix those mistakes with our students. Okay? So I am, once again, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher and I'm a coach. I coach teachers and I consult teachers and I help them have better classes. I help them have more entertaining, more interesting classes for the students, but easy classes for the teachers. I make the English course easy for you as the teacher, so you have no worry, no problems, and you can focus on your other classes that you need to teach. Okay? So you can see us once again. This is our information, gaikokugogo.com. Okay? And please go to our YouTube channel where you can watch more videos about English for elementary school students and the English lessons. Okay? You can also find a PDF down below that I made for you, which is the 5 mistakes most Japanese teachers are making in their English class. 5 big mistakes and how to fix those mistakes today. Okay? It's great information for you, help you out quite a bit, and it's totally free. No money, zero in, totally free for you. Okay? So you can find that information at the YouTube channel, click below, and also at our website, gaikokugogo.com. Once again, I want to thank you for joining me today. I had a great day with you today. It was awesome. I love to share and help teachers have easier, fun English classes and English lessons. Okay? So please tell your friends. Please leave a like. Click the like on this video so more teachers like you can see these videos. Thank you for watching once again, and I will see you next time.